lonely vigil is over. Follow me, Tenno, and on no account wake the family. Despite their conflicts, they sleep in peace. But a solitary dream plagues me. You must understand. Constructs cannot dream. And yet, I have. In my dream, one single name repeats. Kalimos. The memory surface, long locked away. This was no dream, Tenno. It was a precept. The Kalimos sequence. I must fulfill this dormant precept. The Kalimos sequence has begun, and it cannot be undone. I have one responsibility in the Kalimos sequence. Awaken the sleeper. But I cannot do it alone. Please, assist me once more. I fear we are off the edge of the map, and into the domain of monsters. Master Entrati never completed his final project, the vessels. The sequence dictates they cannot awaken before the sleeper does. Do you hear that? Let us hope the sleeper is untroubled by such strangeness. Find them. relics. Poor abandoned things, still faithfully following Master Entrati's last command. Defend. Show mercy, Tenno. End them. Master Entrati called it the Void Tongue. He feared it was meaningless, and feared more that it was not. That book was like a diary to Master Entrati. His grimoire. No doubt it holds the secrets of the Vessos and of the Kalimo sequence. Take it, Tenno. The grimoire is very active. It is reading you. I confess it galls me slightly to see a compendium of knowledge used as a weapon. But needs must. We need be in no doubt of your skill, at any rate. Danger, these labs. Better off sealed. We can only hope the sleeper has been untouched by this vast horror, this great indifference. These horrors must be stopped! If these fragments were to unite... Destroy them swiftly, General! Onward! Master Entrati jealously protected his most adored possessions, be they objects or people. Come, the sleeper awaits.
The Kalimo sequence has begun? Did he send you? Is he? No. No, of course he didn't. That would be impossible.
This is, well, Lloyd, the original. All emotional centers very much intact. Did you have a good sleep?
Ah, the helpful necroloid my Albrecht had made, so that I might have assistance and company. Perhaps that made it easier for him to leave. Resume your duties, construct.
Resume your duties, construct.
Please, follow me.
This is a Tenno, an orphan of the void. Continuing the struggle our master abandoned.
A Tenno. A deserter, presumably. Is it not aware there's a war going on? So, the war, too, is just a memory now.
Tenno, while Lloyd completes his inspections, you'd better meet the Cavia, a reminder of darker times. Though Master Entrati always hoped the awaited operator would be able to understand them. An incomplete experiment, one might say.
Albrecht left a great deal incomplete. The vessels are unfinished, like a book one might one day return to. Operable, barely. The sequence dictates I am to wait for their operator. Clearly that cannot be you.
Oh, it can be. Tenno, Master Entrati's grimoire suggests you are the key. That colorless antique there? Use it.
Nearly done with this bitch of a year. I wish we could just start over. Find that Dr. Entrati bastard on day one. Then I wouldn't be alone on New Year's Eve. Find Dr. Entrati. Follow him into hell if you have to.
Coming up to midnight, folks. Is your PC ready for the new millennium? Or are you one of the song singers who can tell this so-called white event is just a bunch of bull hucking? Stay tuned. Here
You are late.
So, Albrecht made it to 1999 in one piece. But that thing is still on his heels. Albrecht rarely smiled after his return from the void. And never like that. I smashed the casket for nothing! It followed him anyway! Silence, creatures! It seems the murmur overloaded your connection. Unfortunately for Albrecht's cherished POM 2, not as future-proof as the label claimed. Alas. The murmur. They're attacking the sensory network I installed. Our eyes and ears. To arms, Tenno! Play the warrior, and leave the tactics to me. Construct, I'm awake. Your one responsibility is fulfilled. Be with the family. They must be kept in the state of ignorance to which my Albrecht so wisely consigned them.
But Yes, I see. Until we meet again, Tenno.
and shame too, if I'd done what Roy did. Doesn't that grimoire feel a little... light?
The murmur presumes to destroy our auditory and visual senses. In all the time I have been asleep, they have never once been so bold. Ignore the caveat, Tenno. If Albrecht ever understood their babble, he never bothered to share that knowledge with me. Here they come. After all those years of silent encroachment, something has changed them, stirred them up. The Necronex never could be compelled to attack the murder. Albrecht suspected they could no longer distinguish between the indifference and himself. A theory he was reluctant to confirm. Defense system of sorts. Gather enough of the floating Warframe glyphs, and they should reinvigorate the organs you're here to protect. A fallback system, in case the promised operator never showed. Focus! Get to the victory! Look at them. The indifference. He could have given lessons in indifference.
Come! Come!
Albrecht once thought the Cavia should have been destroyed. Failures all. But he briefly showed reluctance. And I saw no reason to punish them for his negligence. I saw off Granum's things. I beat back the infested. And by the void I shall see the end of these monstrosities. Dust yourself down, Tenno. We are still alive. Rejoin me, and the Kalimo sequence may proceed.
You're right, Fish. Lloyd could never figure things out. We have nothing to worry about.
If the Kavia have been babbling our secrets to the Murmur, I shall immolate the lot of them. Promise or no promise? It seems Albrecht said more than we heard. Despite the signal becoming corrupted, his words to you are preserved in the transference buffer. We should extract them. But for that, the POM-2 requires a replacement board. And those are all hidden away in the Netracels. You do understand that accessing a Netracell without a key glyph is completely impossible? A key glyph? So, the Kavia have provided the very item we require. Very well. Proceed to the Netracell at your own risk, Tenno. That babbling oddity may be sending you into a trap, and if you do end up in one, I'm afraid you are on your own. Glyphs are a heavy burden for living beings to bear. Each type will impede you in its own way.
Look at these things lying around. Abandoned. Like you, Lloyd.
You are his demon, not mine. I won't listen. My apologies, Tenno. I shall refrain from further outbursts. Netracell. Albrecht stored all manner of sentimental old junk in these. Insert the keyclip. The Netracell security apparatus is diligent. That door won't open while it can sense the murmur nearby. So eliminate them. Automated systems are trying to lock down the Netracell. Your only option is to destroy them. I was a fool not to see the resemblance before.
You should have left well enough alone, kiddo. It'll never get better if you keep on picking at it.
Excellent. Return to me with the bolt, Tenor.
Largest collection of architecture featuring small walls, big walls. Bring the joy in your walls with truth.
thank you. A moment, please. Would you do the honors?
Arthur? Tenno. Forgive me. I need Lloyd to understand why I had to leave. Without him. Why I forced him to destroy the device after I had gone. And why I could never say the words he so needed to hear. If I had remained in the Deimos laboratory, Lloyd would never have been safe from him. You know of what I speak. And so I retreated to the only place in history where that entity could not easily follow, to draw his greedy eye away from Lloyd. Tenno, I require your trust. Craft the little curio whose blueprints you will find in the computer's memory. Complete the Kalemos sequence. Repair. Rebuild. When the time is right, find me.
The skin of a martyr doesn't suit you, Albrecht. If something mattered, he'd have found a way. It's too late. You heard him, Tenno. He requires your trust. So craft the bloody thing.
Tick-tock, kiddo. You don't want to be late again, do you?
The Jahu gargoyle. Bring it back here and we shall examine what form will do to help us. Albrecht may have told you to build that thing, but given how he used people and threw them away, he may not have cared for your safety. If that gargoyle is a threat, you must take it from the sanctum immediately. Now, activate it.
Lost. If ignorance is bliss, then you, Tenno, must be ecstatic. Come on then, bring it closer. Wakey, wakey.
Where did that come from? Identify yourself!
Please, Lloyd, let them figure it out. That's the right direction. Oh, who's a good biped? That's the right direction. Here, in the jar. What? The fish with the big brain? Yes, the fish with the big brain. Can we please finally get this interminable process over with?
Albrecht used you to give the Cavia a voice, just as he used me to keep them alive. Such a resourceful man.
So, here we are then, the best of what's left. Clearly, Papa's plan was countered. Color me surprised. Right then, we may proceed with the sequence.
You animals have observed us all this time, have you not? You've given yourself a role in the sequence?
Indeed we have. Oh, come, Lloyd. It's named after Papa's favorite pet. Spare the rod and spoiled. We know the fragmented ones are heralds of the indifference. We know the chosen operator must summon and destroy them. And regrettably, you, Lloyd, have made this impossible.
Choose your words carefully, fish.
Tenno, the grimoire is incomplete. The final page hidden away by Lloyd. Be a darling and retrieve it. That's all. Run along.
So be it. The gift of decency was clearly not bestowed upon the Cavia, Tenno. But I cannot deny the page's current status is lost.
Talk! Talk! I can talk! Hey, hey! Oh, Mr. Lloyd! Mr. Lloyd! Where is Papa? Why did Papa leave us? Mr. Lloyd!
Papa is gone. We could all be gone too. In an instant. Like, we have to keep quiet.
Okay.
Allow me to boil this down for you. Should the indifference's corrupting touch reach us and take back our speech, we would be screwed. So, Maria, love, and eradicate the murmur in this patch before the big bad gets word that Lloyd's awake and the fish is talking.
Tenno, there is some truth to what the fish says. That page was the last thing my Albrecht ever wrote. Meant for me. Since I had no interest in reading his endless self-justifications, I hid it away instead. But with all this chaos, it's undetectable.
Is missing a digit, it is confined to the strands of Kra. Don't ask, your tiny mind would likely pop under the strain of understanding. This limitation is our one hope.
Do not patronize the Tenno fish. The strands of Kra are merely void renderings of the chains of cause and effect. Conceptually embodied timelines, if you will.
Papa's daughter excelled at explaining complicated concepts in childish terms. I see now where she learned it. Away from an extinction grim, black, and final. So, if you would be so kind, finish up so I can point you toward that sodding page. long walk towards competence, but here you are. Now please, the page.
How about you give me the page instead, kiddo? Consider it part of our deal.
It's done. Keep it to yourself, Tenno. I'm damned if I'm giving Albrecht the last word.
Wilhelm raps upon the untimed door and sends Grimoire. We are undone. We've been rumbled.
Listen, the Murmur diverted your extraction jump. We need you back at the Sanctum, now! Hurry! It's taking the labs inch by inch. Well, I won't let it take his bloody caviar!
The sodding indifference seeks a path through the walls, and then, Tenno, through you! Keep it at bay! The strand holds. The indifference approaches. Soon, it will take on mass.
told you here! Get out! Out!
Tinu! The grimoire must speak with its own voice.
Not spare you a glance. You gave me back my voice, but I never spoke to praise you as I should have. For you were my right hand, my strength, my support, my sanctuary. Even when the galleries hurled scorn upon me, your sole desire was to suffer it in my stead. Day of service, you aspired to be worthy of me. I only wish that I could have been worthy of you, my lord.
Tenno. No. Operator.
The strand of claw has been cut, while the indifference remains undeterred. I foresee a grim and continuing struggle to safeguard Papa's laboratory from its fell and ruinous grasp.
Indeed. I shall not waver. Protect the vessels. Repair. Rebuild. So runs the Kalimo sequence. And such is our task. In the version of the past we saw, my Albrecht said we were too late. The solution, naturally, is to arrive on time next time. You keep the murmur at bay, I shall fulfill my role. Punctuality. The Entrati family never could arrive on time without my help. And so, here I am, back to my old role, the diligent servant. Albrecht would have smiled at that, I think. He said, do not let it see you weeping, Lloyd. Now that you're here, Tenno, let's put you to work. You've met the animals? The catastrophe Albrecht saddled me with? Well, any ideas? Their roles were intended to be filled by qualified personnel. People! Instead, we have this. It's bad comedy. They're imprinted with whatever information they need to function, and an understanding of our current state of affairs, including Albrecht's absence. They were sent into the Void using a bell of the same design that Albrecht initially used. The Void got in, somehow. Again. One of the animals was lost, and the rest came back like that. We placed them in stasis, pending a proper examination. For them, the disaster, intelligence, and selfhood all occurred only hours ago. They're psychological shrapnel, and they're all we've got. See what you can do with them. I simply do not have the time. A fresh opportunity to continue my Albrecht's work. This ought to keep the group cohesive. I'm quite content down here, I assure you. A chap has to have his space. Oh, I'll just pop off and find something to... Arcanes. The very name smacks of sorcery. Asking for trouble, in my view. I'll just put this all back then. I wait upon your pleasure.
Tagfer, do come along. You are needed, and this melancholy is unbecoming. Ah, yes. Operator, correct? Drifter, perhaps? You'll find our merry band share that unconventional relationship with their appellations. I am Fibonacci. Papa's design has uplifted me to function as the coordinating factor of this little group. You, may have heard that one of our number was consigned to paradise before our return from the void. Min, Tagfer's mate. Yes, most unfortunate. Too often it is the good and the young who forge our future, laying their lives upon progress's unfeeling anvil. Now, let us apply ourselves to the grand work at hand, and deny our minds melancholy's frigid caress. To work! Don't let me hold you. Yes, yes.
Sometimes, when I try to sleep, I hear noises. Word noises. Word noises saying things. Things I don't want to hear. From the walls. I say, shut up, words! I'm trying to sleep! Look, stupid voices. Mr. Tagfer is very still and very quiet. Like a dead thing in the hot green thing I think I came from. Jungle. He must be practicing. Mr. Tagfer? Wow, he's really good at that. Dead thing. Is Min a dead thing? Can my friends be dead things? Can I be a dead thing? Oh, Papa will bring her back. Papa can do that. Papa won't let us be dead things. Papa, Bark, loves us. Yes, Bark. Yes, Bark, Bark. Mr. Fibonacci. He'd know. Papa's plan, he said. So, Oh, I love this bit. Okay. Bye-bye now.
Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Just thinking. I don't like it. 1 minute, I existed only to eat and flee and breed. The next time was me. But men, did men have time to be men? Before she and I, we were the last. Did you know that? Without her, there's no more us. No more tag fur and men. No soft calls. No gentle nuzzling muzzle. No little tag furs. No little mins. Ever. Fibonacci says we have to trust that it's all part of Papa's plan. How? Why? And now I have a purpose. So the fish says, to help you in the ways in which I have been instructed. But all I want is to be with her. Min. Papa never wanted anyone to know what he was up to. That's why he built the Netracells, little hideaway vaults. Not even Lloyd knows what he got up to in there. I want to know. I can get you into the anchor hold, where Albrecht stored all his key glyphs. They're on a rotation timer. Only one Netracell can be opened at any given time. And before you can do that, you've got to find the Netracell and neutralize any opposition. Impossible for a guy like me, but maybe not for someone with a working pair of opposable thumbs. What do you say? Bye. Are we heading out then? Turns out Papa has a whole family upstairs. Daughter, grandkids. None of them have any idea about any of this. If he was hiding them in the here and now, what was he hiding back in 1999? Yeah.
Lloyd, when you've a moment, I've prepared an efficiency optimization plan for the Gavia, and I believe you'll be pleased by my conclusions. Eyes front, we begin. Very well.
One must make the best of things. Please, remember to hand in any Voca you encounter.
Come, Tagfur. Let's have you. Papa saw promise in you. I shall strive to do the same. Run along.
Now that you're here, Tenno, let's put you to work.
The murmur aims to choke you out. Not today. Preparing a life support capsule. Capsule incoming! Use it well. They're expensive. Looks like you could use a bit of life support. They are so distracted by your attack that I am able to siphon valuables from Murmur strongholds. They will never see this fish coming. If you wish, you may return to the sanctum, but I think you have more fight in you than that. Tick-tock! Time and oxygen are running out! Retreat to the sanctum! Breathe well, Tenno. hard work is really paying off. But 60 seconds of life support remaining. Sending another capsule! It's no grand treat, you know. Capsule! It's no grand treat, you know.
You know what they say. The road to good intentions be paved with hell.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support. I shall put this one on the pile. We're going to need a bigger section. Looks like you could use a bit of life support. Sending another capsule? These don't grow on trees, you know. Looks like you could use a bit of life support. not think the murmur will wish this to you. Time and oxygen are running out. Chosen operator. A friendly suggestion. You could do so much more with those melee weapons of yours. I donate my wisdom on both tool and technique. Listen well. Tennokai, a fighting technique fusing void and bestial instinct. Raw power. While I have never used Tennokai, I understand it perfectly. Somewhat of a mind master. Enough so that lost materials pertaining to Tennokai have been stored just out of my reach in the sanctum. Tools. Papa was not one to rest. Use this segment to unlock more potential for your arsenal. The arcane was an art and science that Papa studied well. The convexity of my bowl a magnifying glass on his research, and now your gain. Install this segment, acquire melee arcanas, find Tennokai modules, and observe the results. A swift deletion of your foes.
Tenno, the Warframe Corvex was designed by my Albrecht's own hand to protect the chosen operator from the hazards of his laboratory. This design is yours, by right. I intend to keep the promise I made to him. When the time is right, and the equipment repaired, I will assist you to travel back to the past, to the pivotal year of 1999. Perhaps, between us, we may change history, Lloyd.
Tenno, I was brash. Thank you for banishing the Void Angels from the halls beyond the sanctum. I thought it wiser to detect the murmur getting out, but the real risk was Void Angels getting in. Thank you, all of you. From those clans numbering but one, to the mighty coalitions encompassing thousands. The gargoyles are aligned. A proverbial net has been strung across the known system. The angels are repelled. I hear them bellowing even now in their cheated rage. The indifference is caged and confined. Should it break forth in some future time. Those who stand against it then will look back on what you did this day and say, they did their part, all of them, and so shall we. Be proud, Tenno. It is well deserved. Viminaci. There you are. I would speak with you. I have attempted to explain your task as simply as possible. No big words. Very well.
One must make the best of it.
Min.
Atropos serum, a drug that opens perception to other realms, causing madness. Fortunately, the Vitrium lacks a mind to lose. The Vitrium may not gaze into the abyss without Atropos serum. Acquire a probe. Quickly! Inject the Vitrium, Tenno, and keep it intact. We require it to see on our behalf. Stares back at us. Oh, take its eyes. They will lead you to your target. Quickly now. but not enough. Acquire more serum and stimulate another Vitrium. Acquire a fresh probe, Tenno. There, a Vitrium. Administer the Atropos serum and defend the boggling eye as it searches. Observe. The murmur seeks to protect its eyes. Ha! I've got a Tenno! Ha ha ha! Losing the signal! Protect the Vitrium scanner! Were you to assign colleagues to administer serum to multiple scanners at the same time, it would speed up the process while adding to the, excitement. Insufficient! We must outstare the murmur. Fetch a probe and narcotize another Vitrium. summon the tide now. Here comes the tide! Let it break itself against you! Manifestus one! Steel yourself and attack! My. You are quite something. Return to the sanctum.
Now that you're here, Tenno, let's put you to work.
You keep being you, dreamers. You know it.